Hey guys, welcome to Jack's Beautiful You. Today's video, we are going to be doing my January perfume tray. It's January 2025, everybody. Happy New Year. And oh my gosh, 2024 just went by like crazy, and I feel like 2025 is going to go by fast too. The older I get, the faster time goes, it seems like. And yeah, I am just excited to be here today, and I'm excited to talk about perfumes. This is a channel where we mostly talk about perfumes. If that is your thing, if that is your vibe, if you love perfumes like I do, we're talking niche, designer, Middle Eastern, affordable. I love it all. If you do too, then I would love for you to subscribe and become a part of the family. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Of course, I'm going to go through December's perfume tray. We're going to do a recap real quick of what I was loving and not loving in December. So, of course, we're going to start off. We're going to get this one out of the way. This is Angel Share. I had this on my tray for November and December, and this was my Christmas Day scent like it has been for the last few years. It's a fragrance that I absolutely love for the holidays, and I don't see that changing. So it's time to put this away though. I did wear it in November and December, and Angel Share until next year. All right, up next we have by Navitus. This is Venom of Love, and this fragrance smells like boozy chocolate covered cherries to me. It reminds me of Christmas because I always used to give my mom chocolate covered cherries for Christmas, and this is just very delicious to my nose. I love the cherries in here. It's very bright edible cherry with a lot of boozy notes, and then the chocolate, and then I even feel like I get that creamy center of a cherry cordial in here. And I just think it's super festive and delicious, and I like to wear it around the holiday seasons. So yeah, I just absolutely love this one in December. And then of course we had my very loved Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. This fragrance is one that I got on the hype train. I have not got off the hype train. I enjoyed wearing this just as much as I did last year. This is so delicious to my nose. This smells to me like honey and caramel and vanilla cookies with a little bit of, there's coumarin in here. There's no cinnamon listed in the notes, but I get cinnamon in this fragrance. It just smells like it's a cookie sprinkled with cinnamon baking in the oven. And I know a lot of people get the lactonic notes in here. It's obviously called Bianco Latte, which is supposed to be lactonic frothy latte vibes. I don't get that. I never have from this fragrance. I know some people do. I do not. I just get a cookie vibe from the fragrance, but it's my most complimented perfume in my collection. It's a beast mode of a fragrance, and you smell like a snack with this fragrance. I absolutely love it. We have one that's pretty new to my collection. This is by Banana Republic. This is Orris Vanille, and this smells amazing. I stand by what I said of this fragrance when I got it in my haul video. I told you guys first impression, I really liked it, and I still do. But as I wore it in the month of December, I realized in the dry down, it gets masculine leaning on me. And that part is not my favorite. I mean, this smells amazing. There's no getting around it. It has this gorgeous, gorgeous lemon pepper note, which I didn't know if I was going to like that or not, but it's beautiful in here. Mixed with the orris and the vanilla, it's so beautiful. And I really enjoy the scent, but I think I would prefer this on a man. On me, at like in the deep dry down, I kind of was like, ooh, that's masculine. So I still really recommend this. This has really good performance, and I think it's a fantastic release from the house. But I think I might pass this on to my husband and see what he thinks. I think this would smell amazing on him. And I just, yeah, it just feels a little too masculine for me, but still a fantastic fragrance in my opinion. One of my all-time favorite fragrances in my collection by the House of Argos is Triumph of Bacchus. This fragrance was fantastic, fantastic for the month of December. It has tobacco vibes, which I love the note of tobacco, but I'm super, super picky about tobacco. For me, tobacco has to smell sweet and unlit. It cannot have smokiness to it, or I do not like it. To me, this is the ultimate tobacco fragrance. It has the note of apple in the opening, which is one of my favorite notes in perfumery. I love apple. There's tons of notes in here. It's boozy. It's got rum. It's got apple. It's got tobacco and vanilla, and it is so good. This is so, so, so good to me. And I have been raving about this fragrance for forever now, I feel like. So I won't go on and on, but I am still obsessed with this fragrance. It is a powerhouse of a perfume. You only need a couple of sprays, but I will always have a bottle of this in my collection. And another one that I enjoyed so much. This is so beautiful. This is by the House of Guerlain, and this is Angelique Noir. What a gorgeous green vanilla scent. There's lots of Angelica in here, which is shocking to me that I love it because I'm not a green person usually, but in here it's just done so well. There's no sharpness or bitterness whatsoever. It just smells so smooth mixed with the beautiful vanilla. There's some pear in here. I just think this is so intoxicatingly gorgeous. This is a masterpiece of a perfume. I mean, I literally have never smelled anything quite like it, and it is truly a masterpiece. I get pretty decent performance. It's not going to fill up a room, but it's pretty moderate. It lasts on me all day, and I just think this is worth every single penny. This is an expensive perfume. I got it for Christmas last year, and yeah, totally worth it in my opinion. One of those fragrances that the price tag matches, in my opinion. So that is by the House of Guerlain, Angelique Noir. Okay, up next we have one that is on the chopping block for me. This is by Paris Corner, and this is Qissa Delicious. Now, I do like this. I think it smells good. I do. I don't think there's really anything wrong with it. It's an affordable fragrance. It has some chocolate and some coconut cream and all kinds of yummy, delicious gourmand notes in here. It's sweet. And like I said, it smells good, but I have to say it wasn't really fair to put it with some of these other fragrances I had on my tray for December, because when I have the option to reach for Angel Share or Bianco Latte or Venom of Love, you know what I mean? I'm not going to pick this fragrance, even though it's good. It's not amazing like these other ones that I've been talking about. You know what I mean? So it was hard for me to choose this as my scent when I have all these other ones that I prefer. However, like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's sweet. It does smell delicious. It has okay performance on me. It wasn't an amazing performer, but it wasn't weak either. It was moderate. I think for the price, I think it's really good for the price. I think that you can't really complain too much. I think I paid like 30 bucks for this fragrance. And if you're looking for an affordable gourmand, this would be a good option. But honestly, I don't know how much I'm going to reach for this when I have all these other options. Hopefully that makes sense. But I don't think it's bad. I just don't know that this will be staying in my collection. So this is by Paris Corner, Qissa Delicious. Okay, up next we have by Xerjoff. This is Italica, which is one of my faves. Still one of my faves. I enjoyed this so much in the month of December. Every time I wear this, I feel like I smell like the most delicious human being on the planet. It is so, so good. But this is a polarizing fragrance. Not everybody loves Italica. Some people don't get along with the saffron in here. I love the saffron, the amaretto. I kind of get this cherry feel, but there's no cherry in here. It's from the almonds. Sometimes almonds can smell like cherry. And I get a cherry feel. So good. Lots of almonds, and there's toffee, and there's a lactonic note. So it's just delicious. It always dries down to remind me of like a delicious almond cookie with a glass of milk. And it is just like eat your arm off good. I get really good performance out of this. This lasts on me all day. I think this is still one of the most unique gourmands I have in my collection, and I just am still in love with it. So that is by Xerjoff Italica. Okay, up next we have by Lorenzo Pazzalia, and this is Sugar Kisses. This one is weird, you guys. This one, I like it. I really do. I actually tested this one before I purchased it, but I'm struggling with this fragrance. I cannot quite, it's like it changes on me. Every single time I wear it, it's almost like I pick up something different, and I can't quite get my head wrapped around. Some days the cocoa in here, oh, that's not the right hand. I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't smell. I have a different perfume. It's this hand. Yeah, some days the cocoa butter is like front and center, and I feel like I'm almost getting like cocoa lotion, like that Shea cocoa butter lotion. But then some days it smells like uber gourmand and delicious. I don't know. This one is just so weird. I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know that this one is going to be staying because it makes me not want to reach for it because it's complex and I get something different. I don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? I can't like rely on it. It's not reliable. So I'm not quite ready to declutter it. I'm going to play around with it some more. But yeah, I just don't know really what to say about this fragrance because it changes so much. Okay, up next we have by Day 3 Fragrances. This is Ambar Dominicano, and wow, is this so beautiful. And there's another one that I recently have been trying as well that released in 2024 that I'm going to tell you guys about in an upcoming video. Oh my gosh, so good. But this one, back to this one, Ambar Dominicano, this is so warm and spicy. It's got boozy notes in it. This would make a perfect New Year's Eve scent, by the way. This is like Coca-Cola. So there's a fizziness. So it's warm, spicy Coca-Cola with some rum. It's so good, you guys. There's a little bit of patchouli in here, but it's really, really warm, clean smelling patchouli. It's not earthy or dirty at all. This is the good patchouli. Oh, it's so good. I love this. The performance is fantastic. All right, and last but definitely not least is still a perfume that I am rocking with that I love. It's probably my favorite from the house. This is by Narcotica Dulce Diablo, and I still think this is one of the best fragrances of all time. This is one of the best gourmands that I own. I am still obsessed with this fragrance. I enjoy this so much every time I wear it. Oh my gosh, I get tons of apricots in here, lots of apricots. You absolutely have to like apricots to like this. If you do not like apricots, you will not like this. If you do not like chocolate, but it's not milk chocolate or like a powdery dry chocolate. To me, it smells like Tootsie Rolls, which is super fun. I don't have anything else in my collection that smells like Tootsie Rolls. How fun is that? Apricots, Tootsie Rolls, and a lot of booze. Lots and lots of boozy notes in here, which is so sexy in my opinion. And I really like boozy gourmands because sometimes gourmands, when they're too sweet, I feel like the boozy notes offsets it and makes a really good combination, like a sexy edible combo. Oh, so good. Just adore this fragrance. Amazing performance. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pick out 10 new fragrances for the month of January. All right, so this is pretty new to my collection. I wanted this for a long time, and now is the time to wear this fragrance. This is by the house of BDK, and this is Gris Charnel, the Extrait. So I told you guys the story about this fragrance. I am not a big fan of the original Gris Charnel. I like it, but it seemed a little too aromatic and a little too masculine leaning on me. Didn't even want to try the Extrait version. Everybody said it was more masculine leaning than the original. So I was like, I'm out. Then I finally tried it and I didn't find that to be the case for me. For me, there's a lot more vanilla in this fragrance and it's less aromatic, which translates in my nose and my brain as less masculine and more unisex. It's certainly not an uber feminine leaning fragrance, but I do feel comfortable wearing this and I think this is the better version. I just love all the extra vanilla that's in here. It's so beautiful. I never thought in a million years that I would love this fragrance, but I do, and I get really good performance out of it. It lasts all day, but this is a fragrance that I can only wear in cold weather. January and February are the coldest months in South Carolina typically, and so now is the time to wear this. Also, another fragrance I need to wear in the cold, I seem to only be able to wear it when it's cold outside, is by Navitus, and this is Chocolate Queen. And I love this fragrance, but I just don't get in the mood for straight up chocolate fragrances all that often. But when it's cold outside, this is gorgeous. What I really, really love about this fragrance is that it's offset with woody notes. If this was too much chocolate, I mean, there's a lot of gourmand notes in here. There's like hazelnut and fudge and all kinds of stuff, caramel and chocolate. And when I first saw the notes of this fragrance, I was like, ooh, that is going to be too much. But they balanced it out with woody notes to make it perfect. Those uber decadent notes are balanced with something else so that it just doesn't feel like suffocating, nauseating, chocolatey sweet. I think it's beautiful. Another fragrance I need for cold weather. This is one I absolutely love. I think this is a freaking masterpiece, but it is difficult for me to wear and I have to have cold weather for it. This is by Chanel, and this is Coco Mademoiselle, the Intense version. I absolutely adore this fragrance, but it's not wearable. It's not super wearable to me, but I absolutely love it. It's very classic, Some people think it smells mature or old fashioned. I do not. I just think it's a timeless classic, and I think it's a masterpiece that set the bar for other fragrances. Now, this is the intense version. I'm really talking about the OG. I had the OG, but I decluttered it because I really didn't feel like I needed the OG and the intense, and I slightly prefer the intense just because it has a little bit more vanilla, a little bit more of that beautiful classic Chanel patchouli that I absolutely adore. So very excited to finally be wearing this. I hardly ever wear it and it's time. Okay, a fragrance I have neglected. I used to wear this fragrance a ton and I have not touched it in a while, and I need to wear it because it needs love and attention. This is by the Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods. Like I said, I used to wear this fragrance a lot and then I just stopped because I got other, that's what happens when you are constantly testing new fragrances and adding new fragrances into your collection. But I absolutely love this vanilla. Like I said, it's been a while. I love it though. I still love it. When I smell it off the cap, it smells so good. It's a rich vanilla fragrance that has some pear, and it also has a little bit of like a smokiness to it in the opening, but for me, it goes away. And then it's just like this. I think there's caramel and pear and vanilla. It's so sweet and rich and beautiful. This is really the only Seven Virtues fragrance that I find has really good performance on me so far anyway. I haven't tried them all, but the ones that I've tried anyway, this one really stays around for a really good portion of the day. It doesn't fill up a room, but it gives a beautiful scent bubble that you're going to get wafts of it throughout the day. So I think this is absolutely gorgeous and definitely my favorite from the house. Another one I need cold weather for, and I love this fragrance. This is by the House of Amouage Lilac Love. I cannot wait to wear this. I actually wore it not that long ago. I wore it to bed and I was just like feeling it. I was feeling it. I just love this fragrance. And I told you guys I blind bought this. I blind bought this fragrance last year, I think, or maybe the year before. I don't remember, but it was a risky blind buy because I don't really believe this is a house you should be blind buying from. And it was expensive and I didn't know if I was going to like it or not, but I just went for it. And it was a super successful blind buy, but it is not safe. But it smells like lilacs and chocolate. That's what it smells like to me. That's basically what I get. And it is freaking gorgeous. I just love the lilacs in here. And that chocolatey base is just perfect. And the lilacs make it so the chocolate's not too sweet. It's decadent, it's rich, it's unique, it's sweet, it's floral and gourmand at the same time. And it's so beautiful. Plus, I absolutely love the color of this bottle. This is like my favorite color in the world. I adore this color of purple. I love all purple, but this is probably my favorite purple. And this bottle is just beautiful in my opinion. Okay, up next, I need to put this on my tray because I don't really think I've had it on my tray yet since I purchased it, but I've been sneaking wares of it. This is by Mancera Amore Cafe. It is time to wear this beauty of a fragrance. Oh, this is so good. This is amaretto. It's the amaretto in here that does it for me. It has this amaretto in the opening that is just spectacular. And there's some coffee in here, but for me, I don't get a ton of the coffee. I definitely pick it up, it's there, but I don't like fragrances that are overly coffee, like a bitter, dark coffee. I love dark coffee. That's what I drink in the morning. Every morning I have a cup of dark coffee, but I don't like it in my perfumes for some reason. And this one has coffee, but it's not like in your face bitter coffee. And I like the ice cream in here. I definitely get this ice cream-ish feel to the fragrance. It's like a dollop of ice cream put on top of this sweet latte. It's so good and delicious, and the performance is moderate. Usually Mancera's are beast mode, but this one's not, but it's not weak either. To me, this one's just perfect. I love the performance of this because I think if it were beast mode like Mancera's usually are, it would be sickening, sweet, and nauseating. But because it's just moderate, I feel like it's perfect. And I love, love, love this fragrance. Okay, a fragrance I don't have a lot of experience with, and I've had it in my collection for a while, and I don't know why I haven't worn it because it's right up my alley. I need to get to know this. This is by Hez Parfums. This is Caramel Elixir. And like I said, I'm not sure why I haven't worn this. I love caramel in my fragrances, so I need to play with this and see how I feel about it. So I have really not worn it at all. I don't have much to say about it. I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know that much about it. So I'm going to play with it this month, and then I will come back at the end of the month and update you on this fragrance. But that is by Hez Parfums Caramel Elixir. All right, another fragrance I have to save for cold weather, and it's time to wear this fragrance. I don't wear it all that often because it's so powerful, and I really genuinely need cold weather to wear it. This is by YSL. This is Liebe Intense. This fragrance is a powerhouse, like an absolute beast mode powerhouse, but it's beautiful. This is my favorite Liebe out of the whole line. I like the original, but it is a little screechy and aromatic, just a little. Like, I actually like it, but I don't want to own a bottle of it. I really liked the Le Parfum. That one, I really liked it, but I didn't love it as much as the Intense version, even though I know a lot of people prefer that one. And yeah, the Intense is my favorite because there's so much vanilla in it. There's a ton of vanilla in here. Like, that's the main note. Oh, this smells so good. This is so boss babe vibes to me. And this is, I mean business. You know, I've got my life together. I mean business, and I know what I'm doing type of perfume. I'm the leader. Yeah, just so beautiful. And I absolutely adore the bottle. I love this bottle. I love the gold, and I love the YSL logo on the bottle. Another one I need to wear cold weather. Are we getting the picture here? You know, I got to get these cold weather perfumes in before, because, you know, South Carolina, it starts to get warm. It'll start to warm up in March, and by April it's over, you know. There's no more cold weather perfume, so I got to get them in now. So this is by Givenchy, and this is L'Interdit Rouge. This is a spicy, beautiful fragrance. I had the original Givenchy EDP, and I really, really liked it. It was like really, really beautiful tuberose fragrance, but I just want this one. This is the ultimate one for me. I don't need any of the other ones, because for me, this one is the best. This has that spicy, I think there's palmetto leaf in here. There's something pretty spicy in the opening that just gives it this kick of happiness. And then you've got the beautiful white florals. This is sexy, sexy in a bottle. And last, but definitely not least, is a loved fragrance of mine. And this is by Parfums de Marly Herod. I cannot wait to wear this. I didn't get to wear it all that much. So usually I wear it like around the holidays, because this is very cinnamon forward on me. But my husband wears it all the time. This is like my husband's favorite fragrance. He reaches for this one all the time. He steals this from me. He wears this more than I do. And I'm like, dude, you have to stop wearing it, because now every time I wear it, I feel like I smell like you. Although this is a fragrance that smells completely different on the both of us. This smells very masculine on him, and almost kind of leathery and peppery. On me, it smells like sweet tobacco, cinnamon. I don't get any of the pepper, and tons of the vanilla comes through on my skin. So this is more unisex leaning on my skin chemistry, and more masculine leaning on his skin chemistry. And this is one of the only fragrances that we share. We'll both wear this one. But he's been wearing this a ton, and I'm like, it is my turn. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Those are the fragrances I'm going to be wearing for the month of January. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you guys are having an amazing new year. And if you did like this video and you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.